It's crazy how fast life moves sometimes. One moment you're in 8th grade taking a test, and the next, high school is already more than a year in the past. Days seem to move so slowly, but yet years move by so fast. A trip you could have sworn was yesterday, already long ago. The memories from childhood are powerful. Easter egg hunts, trips to the beach, playing with friends, enjoying the outdoors. These are all constant reminders of our youth.
Okay, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jacob and Jerry.
Merry Christmas, Dad. It's 2008, and these are our letters from Santa.
Oh my God, home run!
Which is why I'm bringing my youth with me. To be reminded. To understand that I can still be a kid at heart. I may be moving on, but I have so much life left to live. Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome to another video. Today we're here back again in a new room, at a new setup, in a new apartment, in a new state, halfway across the country. If you've kept up to date with my social media and my YouTube posts lately, you will know that I've been moving across the country from California to Texas, which is a 1,400 mile difference. It's pretty big. And so this video is gonna kind of hop into why everything happened, how it happened, and what got us from June to today. For those of you guys who do not know, I have moved in with Zyph, aka Zyphalopagus, aka Dylan, the person I record Hypixel Bed Wars with on Minecraft. Back in June, Dylan asked me if I wanted to get an apartment with him when his lease expired in October. And I had a lot to think about then. I wasn't sure if I was ready mentally, emotionally, financially, and on top of all that, if I could even do it educationally, because I'm in college right now majoring for cinema, and I needed to make sure that everything worked out. This move is possible because educationally, I was able to take the rest of my majors online, and I'm very close to being done with that, but that was the big factor of when I was gonna be able to move. So he asked me in June, we made a decision later, like a month or two later, and then from there, it was a lot of prep. The actual preparation started back in September, and that is when I booked a flight down here to look at apartments, and we looked at 18 apartments in 3 days. Technically 2 if you count our decision day. It was a lot, it was a bunch. We found one, we settled on it, and now we're here. We're here in Texas, and you know, now is the start of a year-long adventure to see how far we can go in, you know, in realms of content and, you know, the YouTube channel and just independence. So it's September 28th of 2020, and we may or may not have just signed the apartment lease with, woo! Woo! I moved in on November 3rd, and now it's a few weeks later, and I'm ready to make the video. I'm ready to talk about it. As you guys have known since yesterday, this is now going to be a lease with Zyphalopagus. So now let's get into the story of the move and my adventure down here. A few days prior to moving is when I started to pack up. You know, I pre-recorded all my videos for the week and a half that I'd be gone, and I was able to swap my car for something that was better, that would be able to handle the 1,400 mile trip to Texas from California. On top of that, obviously I packed up my room, I packed up my stuff and my belongings. Thursday, the day before my final packing day, I had a goodbye party, which was awesome. All my friends showed up, And we had a great night, and they got me an awesome present, you know, like a huge photo collage from the last couple years. And then on Friday, the day before we drove off, I just packed everything away, put into boxes, put into the car, and then it was time to leave on the journey. Oh, and a journey that was. Because it's a 1,400-mile drive. That's a 20-hour drive, to put it into perspective. And that doesn't include stops. That doesn't include sleeping, you know, or traffic, or random things that just happen. And just real fast, we have a sponsor today, and that is the Archon. The Archon came out in 2013. I made a ton of videos on the Archon, like 350 something episodes of factions. But at the moment, they have prisons where they have custom pickaxes, ores, and pet ranches. They have Skyblock, and then Outlands, which is like DayZ in Minecraft. Obviously factions and a lot more, and they do daily updates so you don't get bored. And you can get a completely free rank even if you've used this coupon code in the past. All you have to do is go to shop.thearchon.net, link in the description, click on the free ranks button, select your game mode, and insert the code TARGET. And then check out, and you got yourself a free rank. Last but not least, when you log on, use the IP target.archonhq.net to support me. I would very much appreciate it. And thank you so much to the Archon for sponsoring today's video. So yeah, me and my dad left. We drove 12 hours in the first day on Saturday to Albuquerque, New Mexico, where we spent the night, and where my brothers Jacob and Trevor and his friend Tim met us, as well as my mom. And we just had a fun day in Albuquerque. We did this awesome Breaking Bad tour. Socially distanced, of course. And that was insanely cool. I was so psyched out about that. And then we did an escape room, which was also very safe because they sanitize everything very deeply. Don't worry. This was also right before the initial major spike. And then the next day, my brothers and their friend all drove back the 12 hours back home. My dad and I continued the drive, and our mom was gonna meet us there. The night of November 2nd, AKA Monday, we finally get into Texas. We get into our location, we go into our hotel, and we prepare for the next day, November 3rd, Tuesday, which was our move-in day. And over the course of November 3rd, November 4th, and November 5th, we moved into the apartment. We got everything ready. And now I'm here. And, you know, it's crazy. It's insane. And I can't believe the amount of stuff that has happened within the last month. And it's gonna be a huge life changer, you know? November 6th, my parents flew out. And ever since then, it has been the transition from dependency to independency. And the transition has been very strange and very weird, but we've kept up with constant phone calls and FaceTimes and Zooms, and you know, we've been talking a lot on PlayStation. Like, I got a PS5 right there. If it's even visible, it might not be behind my microphone. It's back there. It's awesome. Great way to keep in contact. And now you might be wondering, what is our plan? And so, because Dylan and I make a lot of content together, we always have been, and we plan to a lot more in the future. And even since we moved in, I've had a lot of videos made with him. We plan to just keep going, you know, expand our content, expand what we do, you know, as content creators. Now we have the elements of real life where we can make videos, we can make challenges and jokes and skits and these other fun things that can play into our content creation. And on top of that, I'm able to see what it's like to live my own, try the adventurous thing I wanted to try, and get out there on my 2 feet and try my best to see what I can do on my own in a year, because I feel like that's an indication of what I can do with the next 70 years that are in my life. I'm very excited, both in terms of content, in terms of independency, and life in general. And I won't deny it was a little hard. I was pretty homesick, and I know you guys heard it in the videos. There was definitely some comments about that. But since I've had a couple weeks to settle in now, I have definitely felt much better, and not to mention the homesickness has pretty much gone away, and while I still want to visit home, it's not overwhelming. And I'm going home like for Thanksgiving in like a day, so that's awesome. But yeah, I'm totally back in it, and I have all the sound equipment coming because I know the sound is questionable. I have a lot of stuff coming to prepare for better content. It's just sick. It's awesome. Ask questions down below. I seriously want to hear your input. I want to answer your questions. I want to familiarize yourself with this. And as far as like the room and the tour and stuff like that, you'll get a tour. You'll get a room tour, you'll get an apartment tour, and yeah, we'll do all that sort of stuff going forward. I'm very excited to get into it. So we will do a room tour pretty soon here, before Christmas, and just kind of, you know, once everything comes in, because right now you know, I have these sound panels up, but they're kind of messed up, and I want to make sure yeah, I don't know. I have stuff in the mail being ordered. I'd like for wall stuff, for other wall stuff, for fan art stuff. You know, Discord link down below if you do want to add fan art to the fan art thing. If I use it, might hang it up on my wall. I'm just saying. But yeah, I moved out, and it's gonna be crazy. And while it's gonna be weird and it's gonna be rough, it's also gonna be amazing and fun. And I'm gonna see what independence is like. And I'm very excited to see what happens in terms of my content creation, in terms of how productive I can be, and just anything else. I don't know. So leave feedback down below. Ask questions. Ask away. And if you guys want to see certain videos with Dylan, go for it. Ask us, and we'll see what we can do. And I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen. These last couple weeks have been the epitome of a journey. I can't believe that it all came through and happened and successfully went from an idea to a reality. So yeah, that's my moving video. Thank you for all the support recently. Thank you for understanding why my upload schedule has been spotty. And everything should be slowly but surely returning back to the normal, a new normal that you guys know on videos, where now we have, you know, real life aspects that Zypha and I can do in our videos to merge the content creation skills. Two like-minded people in a household, and it should be awesome to see what we can accomplish, and I'm very excited. So that's gonna wrap everything up. I appreciate you guys all watching this video to the end, and there should be a lot going on. I'm just gonna scooch over here so you can check out the video on the left and the video on the right, and that's gonna wrap it up. Check out my video from yesterday that announced the move, and be on the lookout for a Q&A with Mr. Zyphalopagus, where we answer questions about the questions that you have about the move. And I'm very excited to get into things like streams and community interaction through Discord and Twitter and all that sort of stuff. But slowly but surely, gotta settle into my routine. A lot of that stuff probably won't be officially, you know, designated until, you know, early 2021, like January is when I'm really getting into that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.